Well, as the show continues on now this morning, I'm happy to be at Shelton High School hanging out with some of the kids from DECA as they are getting ready to head to Georgia in the end of April. Audrey, Beaudoin, Taylor, Philpott, Richard Beckman III, and Katie Peck are here with me, and we're going to talk a little bit about this big journey. For some of you, it's been a 4-year journey to get to Georgia here. But Audrey, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about this journey and when and how you're going to get to Georgia at the end of April, right?
Well, we started with creating our projects, writing papers on them, and then also competing in role play at area, and then moving on to state, and then making finals and making it all the way to internationals. And
you and Katie are working on a co-project, right?
Yes, it's based on the SBE, which is our student-based enterprise, or our high climber store here at Shelton High School, and specifically in the human resource management part of it.
So that would be what, like teaching kids how to perform better or be better employees? Or?
Teaching them how to run things like the coffee machine, how to restock products, how to balance the till and cash people out, as well as we talk about how Miss Kim runs the store and how it takes to order those things. Determining stock turnover was one of our things this year as well.
Wow, that's cool. Richard, what about you? What's your project?
My project was a financial literacy project, and it was about how I spread financial literacy awareness in my community and the events that I hosted to promote it.
Very cool. And Taylor?
I actually compete in individual series role plays. So what I do is I go in and I get a scenario and I get 10 minutes to read it over and to do a little improv presentation, and then I go and present that to a judge. So I only get 10 minutes to review that, and I specialize in the retail merchandising.
Very neat. This is very exciting, and like I mentioned, it's a long time coming for many of you. Who all has been part of DECA the whole time? 4 years, right? For you two, and Taylor?
All three of us.
Richard, you're in the last couple years,
This
right?
is my second year. I'm a high school sophomore.
Okay, very cool. This is exciting. And what kept you, and what has kept you coming back to the DECA program these 4 years?
Mahoney. She kind of brought us into it at the start, and then we've kept with it and just had such an amazing time. We've built relationships, learned how to act in a professional environment, got put in these different scenarios, and just mainly it's been a really fun time.
Yeah.
And for me, it's the same thing, Mahoney, and all of the opportunities I've been given. I mean, from being in DECA and being an officer, I've gotten to work more with you, and other people have gotten jobs and interviews, and it's just a really amazing program with a ton of different kids. And so we experience a lot of different people here, and it's been a really good way for me to get to know people throughout my high school career.
And Taylor, what about you?
Yeah, I definitely only joined the club originally freshman year because I saw a sign that said free pizza for the first DECA meeting.
Hey.
And I thought it would be a strong resume builder, but it turned out to be a really strong skill set builder in all aspects of life. And I've been blessed to be in this journey with some of my different officers and the other members of Miss Mahoney for sure.
And then, so what brought you to DECA, Richard? What did you see that made you come through those doors?
Well, Miss Mahoney has known me since before I was born, actually. So, I mean, she's been drawing me to DECA for a long time.
She's been pushing you the whole time.
But all of my sisters actually went through DECA, and I've heard countless stories about all the great opportunities and the benefits and how it builds up your skill set, and that's been great. And the reason I stuck with it, I think, is there are a lot of opportunities. You can make a lot of connections. I don't think any other club goes to all the chamber meetings or gets all the emails first of, hey, we have an internship, or we have, we need a student to fill this position. And so
that's cool.
DECA does that.
Yeah, I saw you guys at some of the chamber events, and you're going to be working the gala again this year for the chamber. That's always a lot of fun. Georgia is a great place. Obviously, the focus will be on the competition, but what else happens while you're down there?
Well, we actually can go to Six Flags and just have a fun time while we also are outside of competition.
Do you like roller coasters?
No.
Oh, well, this is a good opportunity then to try. Maybe your fellow officer teammates here will get you on some of those.
Oh, no.
No, not for you either?
I love roller
them.
coasters.
Right,
I just want to let that
I'm
be
sure
known.
they'll pull Audrey and I onto a roller coaster, though. I'm excited for the aquarium.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a great one. Atlantic Aquarium. It's got it's huge down there. What about you, Taylor? Anything you're looking forward to?
Trying to get some sun after the Shelton weather.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of Shelton, let's talk about Shelton High School, the DECA program. Compared to other clubs around the state, are there other schools that are going to be represented in Georgia that are going to be there?
Yeah, so Skyline High School and Lake Washington are pretty big high schools in the King County area, and they always have kids placing in almost every single event. Their name is called very often during awards. And also in our area, Olympia High School has some kids going, and I think even Capital.
This is really cool. So it's the end of April, April 21st. So there's plenty of time for folks to show your support and send out messages of well wish as they get ready to keep preparing themselves to have their best showing possible in Georgia in the final weekends of April for the DECA Internationals. That's pretty darn cool. Congratulations to you four.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Really, really cool. Again, I'm here with Taylor Philpott, Richard Beckman III, Katie Peck, and Audrey Beaudoin here as the DECA Internationals are coming up in April. And just a big thanks to you guys for spending some time with me.
Thank you.